Somebody wake me because I must be dreaming. Let's get into it. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Here we talk about everything in TV series and sometimes a subject. But today is definitely one of those times where we're talking about TV series. So if you haven't subscribed, please do so you don't miss any other videos that are coming up on the channel. Now to the news. A couple of videos ago, or perhaps was my last video, I said here that the CW was looking into bringing back Smallville. If you don't know, Smallville ran on the WB back when it was a WB for 10 seasons. And then it had an extra season as a comic. Now, according to Tom Welling, him and Michael Rosenbaum are working on bringing Smallville back to the CW as an animated series. Now, as an animated series is going to be the season 11 in the comics, or they're just going to pick it up from season 11 where it left off in the comics, which, spoiler alert, brought Batman into the fold. I can't talk today. I don't know, man. I'll see you guys on the next video. I'm done. Which brought Batman into the Smallville world. I honestly don't recall for sure if I ever remember Batman being mentioned in Smallville. I'm probably, if I had to bet, I would bet yes. Mentioned. Never appeared before. Mentioned. So what are they gonna do? Are they gonna bring Batman in? Are they gonna continue on? Or are they gonna do something completely different? If you remember on season 10 of Smallville, spoiler alert, Lex Luthor, after all this time, Clark and Lex finally become the enemies. And then Lex says, without the hero, you can't have the villain. Paraphrasing. So then Lex tells Clark, this is where you have to go do, I did this to somebody. I don't remember. I think it's Tess, Lex's sister. It's been a while since I watched it. And then Clark speeds off, and then Lex has a big old smile on his face because he knows that as long as Clark continues to be Superman, or himself, he'll always be there. So it was nice and poetic there. Again, like I said in my last video, I do think that that Tom Welling is Clark Kent and Michael Rosenbaum is the best Lex Luthor to ever do it. You can find me on it, that's fine, but that's my opinion. But I'm very excited about this, man. Smallville is one of my favorite series. The intro song is became an iconic song, man. Remy Zero Save Me is one of my favorite songs. It brings a lot of feelings back, man. I grew up watching Smallville. Sorry, Tom Welling. Sorry, Michael Rosenbaum, if I made you feel old, but I grew up on it, so I'm very excited to see it. I hope it takes off quickly so we get to see it as soon as possible. And speaking of the CW, and speaking of popular series and series that I love, Supernatural is coming back. Who would have thought, right? 15 seasons later. I mean, they kind of said, maybe this story isn't over, but it's not going to be a continuation. It's going to be a prequel. And there was actually some beef on the internet between Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki because apparently Jensen Ackles and his wife started this whole prequel project and didn't even involve Jared Padalecki at first. But then the two of them talked, and Padalecki put a Twitter saying, once brothers, always brothers. We had bump in the road, blah, blah, yada, yada. The show is in the beginning stages, and very beginning stages. So I'm sure Jared is going to be involved in it. It's supposed to be how John meets his wife, and then, they have Dean and Sam, and it's going to be narrated at the first. When this news broke out, it said that it's going to be narrated by Jensen Ackles, Dean Winchester. But I'm pretty sure after this whole thing between him and Jared, it's going to be Dean and Sam. And who knows, maybe Castiel will come in and narrate some parts too. And maybe they can even do, some enough flashbacks to where they're in present time, just kind of talking to each other and, telling each other stories and stuff. I think that'd be pretty cool. We'll see for how many seasons it runs, because we kind of know the gist of it already. We know basically everything that there's to know about Supernatural in the span of the 15 seasons. But I'm pretty sure they can come up with new stories and do something interesting. Now, are they going to get Jeffrey Dean Morgan to come play? I mean, based on what he looks now to what he looked back then, a lot less muscular and a lot older. So they might just pick a different person to play the dad. We'll see. I mean, there's stuff that can do with CGI and make him look younger, but is that in the budget? Is that going to be something that's going to be easily doable? I don't know. But regardless, I am excited as well about Supernatural because I love the show, man. Around season 8 or 9, the whole, one season Dean's in trouble, one season Santa's in trouble. It got kind of old. I'm not gonna lie, but it was still a good show. They had They had awesome chemistry on screen and off screen, apparently. Supernatural Prequel coming to the CW as well. Down below, there'll be 2 videos, my latest video and a playlist that I want you guys to watch. And I'm probably going to be linking here my TV series news and rumors playlist so you can see what I've covered so far. And I'll catch you on the next one. Later.